Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Morning. How are you doing? Good. Ready. I'm ready.
You're ready. Good. I'm ready too.
All right.
I don't know where the others are, but let's go. It's time.
Okay.
Okay, all the way to the back of the mat. Take your feet out just to the width of the mat. And let's pull the elbows back and make a fist and just give me a little fold. So we're just waking up the back of the body, activating the upper back muscles. So all the weight pulls to the heels as you fold down. So here you want to try to find your breath. So exhale as you come up, inhale as you go down. And if you want to slow the pace down, slow it down. This is your workout. Keep those elbows nice and high. We're going to run through this a few more times. Last one. Now hold it down here. Just release the arms. Let them sort of hang. Your palms are going to face each other. And you're just parallel to the floor. Now sweep the arms out to the side, lift them up, and then lower them back down. So while you do this, you want to be trying to touch both sides of your room. Just bringing some nice movement to the shoulders. Couple more. Okay, hold them out. Lower a tiny bit more with the torso. Just hold and reach the arms nice and long as you pull in the stomach. And now relax it all down. Walk your hands with little tiny baby steps and come out to a plank. Keep your feet where they are. They don't need to change. Hold your plank just for a few breaths. Now get nice and high on the toes and pull your chest through your arms to a down dog. And then bring it back forward. When you come forward, make sure you're taking your gaze off the front of the mat. And let's just go between the two, forward and back, nice and slow. When you pull the chest through the arms, I want you to drive the heels at the same time towards the floor. Tummy's doing a lot of work here. You got to keep it in. Okay, now from this plank, you're going to take baby steps with your hands and walk it all the way back. If you need to bend your legs to do that, go ahead. Just hang out here in the forward fold with your arms crossed. Just use your breathing to help the forearms get a little closer to the floor with each exhalation. Okay, hands above the knees. Assist your upper back. Come back to standing. Take a nice big deep breath. Keep the shoulders nice and broad and try to get the arms long. Okay, all the way down. Let the arms fall back to your forward fold. Cross the arms again and just breathe. Okay, release the hands. Do a nice slow swan dive back to standing. Sweep the arms out to the side and then up to the ceiling. And let's bring them back to heart. Step your feet together so the heels and toes are touching. Lift up through your thighs, squeeze your glutes. Come into a little squat. Pull the booty back, keep a proud chest, and then come back up. It's nothing huge. You know, still part of warming up the body. Harder work to come, don't worry. Okay, let's do 4 or 5 more here. Take the arms out and broaden through the shoulders. Try to keep your feet with equal weight in both feet. So there's no shifting left to right. Do a few more. Here's your last one. Hold it down this time and try to elevate the arms a little higher. Hollow out the belly. Reach those arms really long. Now full forward fold. Walk your hands, baby steps, all the way to the front of the mat. Keep your feet together. Meet me in your high plank. Shoulders over wrists. Now we're going to lift the left foot up and just hold. Try not to let the shoulders pull back. Switch. Put that foot down. Meet me in your down dog. Feet are still together. You're going to lift and lower onto the toes. Should feel good. Little foot massage, as I call it. Do a few more. Pull forward to your plank. Left knee comes forward. Keep the toes off the floor. Try to lift the knee a little higher up towards the body. And then switch to the other one. These are definitely longer holds than we normally do. Just breathe through them. Maybe 2 or 3 breaths before you switch sides. Please do not drop the face, right? Here's your last one. Okay, back to your down dog. Feet are 4 to 6 inches apart now. Back to lifting and lowering onto the toes. Okay, drive your heels towards the floor. Hold your down dog for a few breaths. If you can, go to a straight leg. Okay, now little bend in the knee. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Meet me in your forward fold with your arms crossed again. Just breathe. Okay, let the arms release. Retract the shoulders. Do a nice slow swan dive all the way back to standing. Sweep the arms up. Keep them nice and long. Try to even lift up from your hips and your torso. So we're focusing here on lengthening, which is the opposite of what we spend most of our day doing. Nice. Hands to heart. I'm going to have you step your left foot, big step forward. So your feet are pretty far apart in terms of your front and back foot. So bend into that front knee so it's sitting over the ankle. Bring the arms out. Now here you want to try to do a little bit of a pelvic tilt forward so you intensify the amount of release you're getting out of this right hip flexor. Keep high on the back foot and your back leg is pretty much straight and you're activating the right glute, right? That needs to be tight. We've always talked about when you're releasing a muscle, the opposing muscle should always be in a contract state. Okay, take the arms up, get them nice and long. This in and of itself with your arms should feel like work. Now just breathe, smile, pretend you're having fun. Actually, this is so good for you. Okay, just a few more breaths. Ooh, it's hot today. Sweating already. Okay, hands back to heart. I'm going to bend forward and I'm going to kick back to a standing position. Switch feet. Big step. Bigger than you normally do. High on the toes on the back foot. Keep this front leg bent. Ankle is right underneath the knee. Bring the arms up. Little pelvic tilt, right? So you feel a big pull here through this left hip flexor. Your arms are working. No rest for the wicked. Take a few more breaths. Keep firing the glute in the back. Okay, hands to heart. Bend forward. Push off, back to standing. Big deep breath. Keep the arms up. Pull the shoulders down and apart. And then try to get your arms straight. Nice. Pick up your left foot. Just hold the balance. Now try to lift out of that right hip. Try to grow taller by pushing away from the earth. Nice. Hands to heart. Kick your leg back. Hinge through the right hip now. Get your back leg straight and your torso just parallel to the floor. Just hold here. If you want to pull the arms forward to a warrior three, go for it. Okay, bring the arms back. Come back up. Big deep breath. Could have been a little smoother on my part, but oh well. Swan dive down. Walk out, meet me in your plank. Keep your feet 4 to 6 inches apart. We're going to let the heels drop to the right and your hips drop to the right. Activating your oblique muscle. Now back onto the toes, other side. So you're on the sides of your feet. That hip, left hip, down towards the floor. Come back onto the toes. Meet me in your down dog. Let's pedal our feet this time so we stretch out the calves. If you want to hold one side down because it's really tight, go for it. So in the up here, I'm going to make a change to the schedule. I'm going to add a 30-minute weight class on Tuesday instead of the Koga or yoga, followed by 15 minutes of core and stretch. So we're going to get weight work done twice a week, and we're going to get Koga done twice. A little more balanced. And we really want to have a focus on building muscle in the coming year. So that's why we're adding another weight class. Okay, pull forward to your plank. Just hold your plank. Let the feet go to the right again, heels to the right, right hip down facing towards the floor. You should really feel, just holding this, that oblique. Almost feels like it's pulling. It's just active. Okay, back to the toes. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. Left heel's down. Anyways, we'll try that schedule. We'll see how you like it. We can always make whatever changes you guys want. Okay, come back to your plank. I'm also going to encourage everybody to up their weights. Okay, press back down dog. Come back to releasing your calf muscles. So we're going to start pedaling our feet again. Okay, up high on the toes. Drive the heels to the floor. Bend your knees, baby steps with your hands all the way back to your feet. Cross the arms, hang out in your forward fold. Should feel a little looser. Maybe the ribs are getting a little closer to your thighs. Just breathe a few more times. Okay, release the arms. Retract the shoulders. Do a nice slow reverse swan dive with your arms going out to the side and come back up. Sweep the arms all the way up. And hands to heart. Right knee, lift it. Try to get out of this from sinking in on this left side. You want to be pressing up, growing, even if it's a ½ an inch. We don't want compression because we get enough compression in our hips when we're sitting and working, right? Okay, start to kick your leg back. Just find a spot on the floor where you can really focus. Get your back leg active. We've talked about that. How is it that you can balance? Well, you can balance when you activate muscle. Bring the arms forward, just hold and breathe. Body is really long. Hands back to heart. Slowly come back up. Nice. Big deep breath. Hold the arms. Get long. Hands to heart. Big step forward with your left foot. Huge. Huge. Knee over ankle again. Bring the arms out. So now I'm going to ask you to lean in. So really lean forward with the upper body. Get high on the toes, on the back foot, and take both arms to the left and come back. Now take them right. Keep your forward lean. So you're going all the way left, and then we're going all the way right. Nice job. Keep it. Let's do a few more. Keep that knee over your ankle. So we're bringing a lot of the quad to the party. Okay, meet center. Now lean in even more. Even more. Just hold. So you can look at your knee, make sure it's over your ankle. Now let the arms come down. They're just hovering. You're just giving the arms a little rest. Okay, reach them out again. Just hold the pose. Lift up out of that hip 1 inch. So lift your hips an inch higher. It's okay if your knee pulls a little bit behind the ankle. Hands to heart. Rotate left. Oh yeah, how awesome does that feel? Go right, all the way. As far as your shoulders will allow you to. Bringing that inner thigh to the party. Go the other way. And keep going between the two a few more times. Okay, hold this right side, just hold. Lower that left shoulder a tad. Go back right, hold it right. Lower the right shoulder a tad. Come back, drop the arms, hover. Yes, I know. Almost to failure is a good thing. Okay, hands down, step back plank. Oh my goodness. Down dog. Pedal your feet. Whew, that was almost, I wasn't going to be able to stand anymore. Hope you felt the same. That's how you get muscle working. Okay, bend in the knees, walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Meet me again in your forward fold with your arms folded. Just breathe. Okay, release the arms, sweep them out to the side, reverse swan dive, come all the way back up, arms to the ceiling, hands to heart, big step with the right, big step with the left foot, right? Yes. No, sorry, right foot. Oh my goodness. I don't think this butt cheek would have survived this again on the same side. Okay, positioning, knee over ankle, right? Extend the arms out. Give me a big lean in, really big, make it huge, make it great. This is your opportunity today. to sweat, to breathe, to feel fabulous and strong. Hands to heart. Just hold. Just trying to get a little heat to this leg before we start amping it up. Okay, you got a big forward lean. You're not collapsing in the hip joint. Rotate right. As far as you can, slowly and in control. And then go the same on the other side. Go all the way left. So you really feel this part of the inner thigh getting involved. And then just keep rotating. Now you got to work that tummy here. Your six-pack muscle is helping you stabilize. So suck the belly in. Nice, hold it. Extend the arms out, lean in even more. Lift up 1 inch out of the hips. Really long and strong arms here. Breathe through it. Okay, the arms are going to relax. Just drop them. Hold it. Palms down, step back plank. Little half hover right to your up dog. Nice. Okay, get on the tops of your feet here. Squeeze your butt. We're lowering down onto the forearms. You want to have them right under your elbows, right under the shoulders. Just let the hips relax here, but you're still sucking in the belly. Just getting a little stretch for the six-pack muscle while you pull it up and in. Okay, tuck the toes under, lift your hips up. Lower back should be nice and flat. Hips in line with the back. So they're not drooping down anymore. Everything is working. So let's get onto our right forearm facing the left side of the room. Sweep your left arm up. Lift your top leg, hold it. 3 breaths, that's it, 3 breaths. Okay, lower that leg. Come back to both forearms. That never gets easy. Relax here for 3 breaths. Okay, left forearm facing the right. Right arm up, top leg up. Put the top leg down. Come back to both forearms. Lower the belly to the mat slowly as you fire up your glutes. Then lift back up with your hips. Lower down slow and lift. Belly is pulling up and into the spine while you create this movement. Okay, hold your low plank. Back up onto the hands, high plank. Pull back, down dog. So we want to make sure we haven't pulled so far through that you don't see the sides of your arms. Lift your left leg up. Open the hip to the sky. Leg is nice and high. You're just holding. Keep evenly weighted in both arms. Make that your focus while you hold that leg up. Lift it higher. Squeeze your glute tighter. Pull in those ribs. Put the foot down. Come back to a plank. Lower to the forearms. Keep your glutes tight. Lower the hips. Lift them back up. Low plank. Really hollow out the belly the whole time while you do this movement. Nice job. You're gonna get the nice endorphins after this workout as you head off to start your day. Okay, hold your low plank. Come back up to the hands, high plank. Pull through, down dog. Right leg up. Right hip opens to the ceiling. Both arms are equal. Just breathe. Please lift your leg a little higher. You want to be moving out of your comfort zone. You should be saying to yourself, oh my goodness, how much longer am I going to have to keep this going on? Because it's hard, and you work through it. You ignore those messages to quit until they become impossible to ignore. And that means complete failure. Okay, 3 more breaths. Higher with the leg. Open the hip a little higher. Come back to plank. Whew. Little tremble in the arms is always a good thing. Hold your high plank. We're going to do a little half hover right to your up dog. Keep your toes tucked under. We're not here long. Down dog. We're going to do that again. Come back forward, hover, up dog, down dog, and again, forward. You can skip these if you like. Up dog, down dog. Come forward. We have 2 more. That's it. Nice job. Down dog. We're going to walk it back. Meet me in your forward fold. It should feel a lot different than the first time you got into this position. Fold the arms again. Why not? Just breathe. Sweating once a day is so good for you. Okay, baby steps with your hands all the way forward to your high plank. Lift your left leg up, get it straight. Shoulders over wrists. You're looking off the front of your mat. And switch other side. And switch. And again. Nice. Okay, both feet are down. You're going to take your left foot, bring it all the way up between your hands. So you're in a low lunge position. Your hands are still down on the floor. From here, we're going to power up to a warrior 3. So you're just going to pull off the back leg, extend the arms forward, meet in your warrior 3. And then drop it back to your lunge. Do that 4 more times. Power up. Lower your torso, lift your legs, hips are square. Drop back. Power up. Drop back. 2 more. Lift. And lower. And 1 last time. Power up. Hands down, relax your foot, look through your knees to the back of the room. Palms down, jump your feet back to a plank. Do a nice hover. Up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Start to pedal your feet. Oh, my calves are loving this. Drive both heels to the floor. Come up nice and high on the toes. Do it again 3 times. Come forward to plank. Bring that right foot forward between both hands. Meet me in your low lunge. 5 times. Up and back. to warrior three, your pace. So the goal here is to have the whole body parallel to the floor. So you have to lower the torso and extend your back leg as far back as you can. Meet me back in your plank once you've done 5. Give me a nice hover to your up dog. Meet me in your down dog. Up on the toes, down with the heels. Keep that going. Come back to your plank. Little hover. Press back up. You're back in your plank. Little hover. Press back up, back in your plank. One more. Meet me in your down dog. Come forward to plank. Pigeon, right foot behind the left hand. Start sliding the left leg back. Come on down to a nice comfy spot and just breathe. 6 breaths. When you're done your 6 breaths, come up onto the forearms. Bring that foot in a little closer, your left foot, and so that you can get up onto your hands in this position. And then you're just going to take this left foot, pull it in towards your butt. You can take this right hand anywhere that makes it easy for you to balance. We're just trying to release the quad a little bit. So it's a twofer. Pigeon, hip release, and a quad release. So you should be feeling this right down the front part of that leg. Okay, release the foot, meet me back in your plank, hold your plank. So we're going to do a little side plank facing the left side of our room. If you want to put your right knee down, you can, but you're just rolling to face the left side as you stack your feet and keep your hips up. Just breathe. Come back to your plank. Go the other way. Stack the feet. Lift the right arm up towards the ceiling. Come on back to your plank. Now we're going to take the left foot up behind the right hand. Lower those hips. Slide that right leg back. Ooh, doesn't that feel good? Oh my goodness. Just breathe. So ideally, and I say ideally because it's hard to do, you want to try to keep the left foot flexed, your right hip flexor pushing towards the floor, and keep off of the left butt cheek. Oh, I feel like I could stay on this side forever. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, back onto the forearms. I know we got places to go, things to do, people to meet. Scoot that right foot a little more forward so you can get up onto your hands. Put your left hand inside a little bit closer to the right one. Bend your back leg, grab the foot. Whew, should feel good. And if it's not comfortable or you need to put a towel under the knee, go for it. Okay, release it. Back to your plank. Now I'm going to have you step your feet into a bear pose. Hold your knees right above the floor. And let's do some shoulder taps. So this doesn't have to be fast. It can be slow. Try to keep both knees hovering just above the floor. The modification is you could alternate lifting your feet instead of the hands. Still challenging. Okay, let's just try that. Keep both hands down now. Lift the left foot and then switch right. Keep both knees really low. Just breathe. We're almost done. One more on each foot. Okay, step back to your plank. Meet me in your down dog. Oh my goodness. Whew. Just breathe a few times. Then you're going to walk your hands towards your feet into a forward fold. Whew. Just relax here and breathe. Okay, nice slow reverse swan dive back up to standing. Sweep your arms to the sky. Hands to heart. Another balance challenge. Ooh, I'm soaked. So pick up your right foot. Take your left arm up. This is your starting point. You can also put your foot inside your leg if that's easier for you. Okay, from here, right to dancer pose. Start your hinge. Keep your face looking forward. Find something to focus on. Push that foot tight into the hand in the back to help you stabilize. And then come back up. Nice and slow. And release. Other side. So even before you start your hinge, you're pushing your foot to your hand. Start your hinge when you're ready. You decide how low you're going to go or how long you're going to be there. But when you do come up slow and in control. That's one thing where it's really not about range. It's more about controlling the balance. Big deep breath. Nice slow swan dive down. You're just going to look through your knees to the back of the room. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, back down. Inhale, unhinge, reach and lift. Hands back to heart. I'm going to have you turn and face the right side. Feet are really far apart. Keep your toes in the same line. Pull your elbows back. Pull your butt back. Suck in your belly. Fold down halfway. Now from here, take the arms, push them out to a straight arm. Keep your shoulders nice and broad. You're just looking forward of the mat. Now pull those elbows back. Come back to standing. And let's do it again. Hinge. Belly pulls in. Reach the arms. Butt pulls back. Pull the elbows in. Come back up. One more time. We're going to hold this a little longer. Make sure you remember to breathe. Bring the arms out, butt backwards. Pull the stomach in as best you can. Shoulders are broad and your arms are long.
Okay, full forward fold, look through to the other side of your room. Feel a nice unweighting of the upper body. Let it go where it wants to. Now, if you want to intensify the release you're getting, creating length in the back of the legs, rotate the coccyx bone to the ceiling. So if you had lights on your bottom, shine them up. Take your hands through the legs. Maybe your torso is going to get a little closer. Just relax here and breathe. Get some good blood flow to your face. We are almost done. Have one more side body stretch to do lying down, and then we're ready for our day. So hands come back in, extend to a flat back. Now, hollow out the belly, pull your hips back, squeeze your butt, arms out to the side. Hold it, get your arms long, pull your shoulders apart. Come back up to standing. Whew, walk your feet together. Nice job. Big deep breath. We're going down. We're going down for a stretch. Hinge. Okay, however you want to get on your butt, meet me on your butt. Whew. Okay, so you know this, our favorite stretch for our hips. Cross your right leg over the left. You're going to keep that left foot on the side. Let the knees go to the right. Use that top leg pulling the bottom one towards the floor. Arm comes out at a 45-degree angle. Oh, this is my tight hip. Always tighter on one side than the other. This feels fabulous. Oh, just breathe. I hope it feels as good for you as it does for me. Lily and I walked 4 miles yesterday. It was so beautiful. Oh, yeah. Okay, bring the arm in, bring the knees back, uncross. Same thing, other side. So your right foot stays on the mat. Use that left leg to pull the right knee towards the floor. Open out that right arm. Just breathe. This has a great way of revealing how tight we are. And if you feel a big pull right over this hip, it's probably from spending too much time sitting. It gets so short. Okay, pull the arm in, uncross the legs. We're going to go from here right into a happy baby. So hold your toes or the outsides of your feet. Heels to the ceiling. You want to be driving your knees down to the floor. You can use those elbows to open up a little more so you get more of the inner thigh. But please make sure your lower back has not lifted away from the floor. You can add a gentle rock. Nice. Okay, pull the knees together. You can touch opposite elbows. So you're tucking into a small ball and you're lifting your forehead up to your knees. Use your forearms to pull the knees in even closer. And then release. Roll it up onto your toes. Get nice and high on the toes. Let's just, before we come up, get a little blood flow going in the opposite direction. Okay, straighten the legs. Do a nice slow reverse swan dive up to standing. Sweep your arms to the ceiling. Hands to heart. I thank you so much for your power and your strength. Namaste. Whew. It is so sticky.
Thank you, Kirsten.
Thank you. Thank you. There's Anne. Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I missed the first half, so I'll do it later.
That's good.
I'll send it to you. It
All right, I appreciate it. How was everybody's Christmas? Good?
was really good. How about you?
Good. Very nice. Yeah.
Val, you surviving the whole crowd?
They left yesterday afternoon. They were able to get a test, so they're back in Switzerland. I only have Maka here.
Mother, daughter. How nice.
Yeah, and then Gus, my son, was going to come back. He went back to Hoboken, but now his girlfriend has COVID, so we don't want them back.
Oh my God. Everybody's
but you know
getting
what?
it. It's
But you know
crazy.
what? Yeah, but she doesn't have any symptoms. It's just she tested positive. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's this doctor, this Hopkins doctor that went to high school with me in Argentina that says there are so many viruses in your nose that if you go picking for them, you're going to find lots of them, not just only COVID, right? The thing is,
Yeah.
does it make you sick or not? So I think, you know, the media is overreacting a little bit. And Georgetown just closed. So we're closed for one more month again, which is terrible.
Wow.
Closed for all of January?
All of January, which is terrible for me. Because, you know, if we don't travel, then I wasted $500,000. And if we travel, I don't have time to put everybody in the correct place. So I don't know. So my next days are very, very complicated. We'll see what they say and we'll follow. And we do our best I can. Yeah, best we
Wow.
can.
You know, Sean and I started doing a nasal rinse every day, every morning. Like, you know, it's a little plastic container, you fill it with distilled water, you put in the salts and you shove
Like
it
a
up
neti
one nose,
pot.
it comes out the other. Yeah, we've been doing that every day. I don't know if it helps, but you know, it can't hurt.
Yeah.
I'm just doing whatever I can not to get it. I don't want to get it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I think we're all going to get it.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
but
it
you know-
scares me so much. People say, oh, it's just like getting, like Bryn and Jeffrey, our daughter and boyfriend just got it. And they
Yeah,
were
but
like,
if you-
oh, it's just a cold.
If you have
Yeah,
the 3
but I think-
vaccines, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they only had 2 and they had the Johnson one.
My son too.
You haven't had your booster?
I have, but my son had Johnson & Johnson and then a booster. But he then told us at Christmas, he told us that he had COVID way back in March and he didn't tell us because he knew we would freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
didn't
my
tell my
God.
mom in January when I got it because she would freak out. So
Did your
Yeah,
husband
but
get it too? Did he?
yeah, we were all sick. Gus brought it home. When I broke my arm, he came to help Fede with me, and he got us all sick. And he had tested negative.
Wow. So
Yeah.
Tuesday, starting in the new year, you weren't in the beginning of class. I mentioned in the class that I'm going to switch Tuesday Koga to 30 minutes of weights and 15 minutes of core and stretch.
Perfect.
But we're going to
Okay.
see how that goes,
Sure.
just to switch it up. And I encourage you, if you know, to get more weights that are a little bit heavier than what you've been using in 2021.
I got some for Christmas.
Oh, you did?
I did. I got, so I've been using 2 and I've been using 2.5s and I just got 8s. So
Oh, fabulous.
I
Good
think
job.
the 8s will be, it's an incremental change for me, but I think it'll be a good change because I need more than the 5s.
Yeah. So how you do that when we start a weight class, like when we do Saturday weight class, you pick up your 8s. Let's say we're doing bicep curls.
Yeah.
And then when you feel like you can't do anymore, put them down, pick up the 5s and keep going.
Exactly what my daughter told me.
Yeah. So
That'll
that's
be
good
great.
advice. How
Yeah,
about you, Val? What are your weights?
Oh, well, I have them all, but the issue is that on my right arm where the last one I broke,
Yep.
I can't do 8s for a long time. So I do what you say, I switch it.
Okay.
It depends. I do what my arm lets me.
Yeah. No, that's good. And you know, a lot of people, like I've seen in the studios, when they have an injury, they'll do one heavy weight on one side and they'll do a lighter weight on their injured side. And that's not recommended because that's just
No, no,
creating
no, no,
more
no.
imbalance in the
Yeah,
body.
no, no.
you need to do the same weights with all your limbs.
Yeah.
And
So it
then,
depends. If it's just bicep like that, I can do 8. But if you're making me put it up, then I cannot do more than 5. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So then just go to a lighter weight
Yeah.
going up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, so that's, so are you guys into that? Tuesday doing 30 minutes
Sure.
of weights?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, have a
So-
fabulous New Year's Eve,
When we see you again, when?
Saturday,
Okay. See you
Saturday weights. Can't miss it.
Yeah. All right. I don't even know what day is today. Oh, it's Thursday. Yeah. Okay.
Today's
So
Thursday.
see you Saturday morning.
Okay. Mwah.
Okay.
Love you,
Bye.
ladies.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.